The Force is not fire, it is venom. If it is poured into multiple cups, it loses potency until it becomes so diluted it is little more than an irritant. If you pour those cups into a single vessel, then you'll have the power to stop a Krayt Dragon's heart. A millennia before the Clone Wars and the Galactic Civil War, Jedi and Sith fought one another for hundreds, if not thousands of years in a huge galaxy-spanning war. There were said to be as many Sith as there were Jedi. The Sith numbers did not dwindle due to the Jedi's hand, however. As we've seen many times, the Sith could draw on a much wider array of Force abilities, which often gave them the advantage over their Jedi enemy. The Sith became almost extinct at their own hand. The Sith had a violent and sadistic nature, and would kill their Sith brothers, sisters, masters and apprentices in an attempt to climb to the top. The Sith themselves slaughtered one another to the point where the Sith Order almost collapsed. Thousands of years before Palpatine, there was a fallen Jedi named Darth Revan, who struggled with the pull of both the light and the dark sides of the Force, eventually settling somewhere in between. Several times he fell to the Sith, to then rejoin the Jedi, to then fall to the Sith again. Revan's greatest influence on the galaxy, however, came in the form of his teachings that he left within a holocron. This holocron was later gathered by the Sith Lord and academic Darth Bane. Revan's teachings told Darth Bane that any Sith that took on more than one apprentice was a fool. In the past, the idea was that the apprentice would seek to destroy their master and claim their title, only waiting until they were stronger than their master before striking. However, the Sith's weakness was their greed and ambition. If a master was to take multiple apprentices, then the weaker apprentice could join together and defeat their master, before eventually turning on one another. With each cycle, the Sith would get weaker and weaker, leading to the near extinction of the Sith Order. Revan's belief that a smaller group with a common goal was better than the Sith model of old. Inspired by these teachings, Darth Bane destroyed and purged the remaining weakened Sith, and then went into hiding, leading the Jedi and the galaxy to believe that the Sith had died out and were extinct. Darth Bane believed that the Sith should operate from the shadows, gradually gaining power and building their strength behind the scenes. The best way to do that was through the Rule of Two. There were only ever to be two Sith at a time, a master and an apprentice. When the apprentice was stronger than the master, then they would attempt to defeat them before taking an apprentice and restarting the cycle. This way, the Sith would only get stronger, as it essentially became survival of the fittest. The Rule of Two implies that every Sith master should place the survival of the Sith over his own survival, rather than attempting to preserve his own immortality. Darth Bane eventually found a worthy apprentice named Darth Zana, and thus the Rule of Two was established. Talking about Sith Lords, Darth Bane said, "Two there should be, no more, no less, one to embody power, and one to crave it." Rather than engaging the Jedi and the Republic in open warfare, the Sith gained power through money, contacts, businesses, and politicians over 1,000 years. This culminated with Darth Plagueis, secret owner of Damask Holdings, bribing, blackmailing, and murdering to facilitate the placing of Palpatine as an ambassador of Naboo, to then senator, to then chancellor, to then emperor, and ultimately bringing the downfall of the Jedi Order through using his power and influence to create the Clone Army and to execute Order 66. This enabled the survival of the Sith until Darth Vader fulfilled his prophecy as the Chosen One by killing the Emperor but dying in the process, essentially destroying the Sith. So what are your thoughts on the Rule of Two? Do you believe that it was effective? What would you have done had you been in Darth Bane's position all those years ago? Please comment below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment and subscribe to the channel to watch more of my Star Wars theory videos. Your help and support goes a long way. Thanks for watching.